Welcome to the M&M Experience. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to those of us that caught our first two episodes. I'm Melody.
And I'm Marilyn.
And on today's episode, we realized we wanted to circle back and just kind of share a little bit more about who we are and how we got here on a podcast at our ripe old age. And so, with that, I'll go ahead and just share a little bit about myself. I'm Melody, and I work in healthcare. I've been a healthcare professional now for almost 25 years. I also teach in higher education, and so love the rewards of being a caregiver and being an educator. And as Marilyn and I mentioned on our first two episodes of the podcast, I've been in the Charlotte area now for almost 30 years and have been blessed to raise my family there. It is a great area to raise a family. And um, yeah, so that's a little bit about me. I consider myself a somewhat, actually, I'm an introvert who can be an extrovert. I guess so. It's more of an ambivert, right? I think that's what they call it. Because I do have to talk to people all the time, and so but I absolutely prefer to be at home in my PJs on my couch.
Wouldn't
Absolutely
we
prefer that,
all?
huh?
Wouldn't we all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So that's a little bit about me. And we'll share some other things about us as well. And do you know what tomorrow is, Marilyn?
What is tomorrow?
So tomorrow is December the 18th, and it's actually National Twin Day.
Oh my gosh. There's a day
Yes,
for
there's a
us?
day for us. Who knew,
Look at
right? So
that.
all of our fellow twins out there, December the 18th is actually National Twin Day. So happy early National Twin Day, honey.
Aw, thank you, Sissy.
Yes,
That
mark your
sounds like a reason
calendars.
to celebrate.
Yeah, it does sound like something to celebrate. So all of you fellow twins out there, there's a whole day that we were supposed to be celebrating ourselves. We have not been doing that our whole lives,
No,
ever.
nobody told us.
Nobody told us. We didn't know. So we were in the country. We didn't know.
No,
No.
no.
So you want to share about yourself?
Sure, why not? So as Melody stated, we are um, country girls. We're from South Carolina, and spent most of our or was raised in South Carolina, and have spent the last probably close to 30 years up here in the part of the state that's near Charlotte, North Carolina, about
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes south of Charlotte. And so I too have raised my family here. My son. Um, who's a recent college graduate. He finished at Coastal Carolina. Go Shants.
Go shots.
Yep. So this is his home, and I also work in healthcare and higher education. That was not planned, by the way. Melody is a clinician. She's a nurse by trade. I am not. I work on the administrative end and compliance and billing and coding, but I also teach it as well. So that is the career that I've become to love, come to love, and will probably take me on through to retirement. And when I'm not working, which I work a lot, um, I am serving in the community in some capacity, um, and spending time with my family and friends. So I live a simple life. So that's a little bit about me.
Amen.
Yes.
Tell the people how we ended up here on a whole podcast.
Well, oh my God, what a great question. It was. It actually wasn't. Okay. I have wanted or been interested in podcasts
That's right.
for a while now.
And yeah, you have been featured and the host of several
I
podcasts
have.
now. So
I have.
you have been Marilyn has been in this space
I have.
for some years now, actually.
Yeah.
Kind of on and off.
26, almost five, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so
So shout out to Higher Definition Radio. I've been a recurring guest on their podcast for years,
yeah,
and I think that actually led me to realize that I enjoy being in that space. Um, and months ago, I just started thinking about what would I do. Well, let me just back up. In this season, because I have a son who's recently graduated, I'm starting to come up with a list of things that I want to do for myself.
there you go.
Okay.
That's right.
So, and this was one of the things on the list that I thought about. And then one day I was at Melody's house and I was just like, hey, sis, I think we should start a podcast. And
And what did I do?
I'm not sure. I don't remember what your response
I
was.
barely laughed. I
You
laughed.
laughed at me?
Yes, I did.
You
It
laughed
was
at
so
my
funny.
hopes and dreams? Why
I
would you
didn't
do
realize it
that?
was a hope and dream. I thought you were just
You thought
talking
I was
out.
just talking.
Yes, you want. Sometimes she rambles.
I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do
So I
say stuff
laughed. I laughed
that's
about
not
2 minutes.
Okay,
You
okay.
remember that?
Vaguely. I vaguely I vaguely remember that you
Because I thought you were
laughed.
just talking. Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. But then you circled back another day and you were like, so let's talk about the podcast. And I was like, what, you were for real? And she
Oh,
was,
that's right.
you
I
remember? You
remember the
circle,
circle back
you circled back.
because then I started sending you information
Yeah.
about the
Yeah.
studio.
And I realized she was serious.
Then she realized I was serious.
Yeah.
Why does it take? That's okay.
Really?
At the end of the day, we're here, sissy.
Listen, we're here
Thank
on our
you.
third episode.
On our third episode, and we actually have people who watch and who are enjoying our podcast.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all for watching.
Yes.
Yes. So that is how this came to be. And we've enjoyed the first two sessions so far, episodes, and we just said that we'll come up with a couple of topics that we think we will enjoy talking about, and that
then
you all will enjoy listening to.
Yeah.
And we'll just see how it goes. So, yeah. So that's how it came to be that we actually ended up doing a podcast.
Yes. Very organic, right?
I mean, I don't think
Very
anybody
unplanned.
would use the word scripted to describe me.
No.
So,
Oh, no.
yeah. So it's
Not that one.
no, not at
No.
all.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, that's how we got here. And
But thank you for your vision, honey.
You're welcome, sissy. Maybe that's a part of you think that has something to do with like me being older, the older twin.
Like
You
the
think
whole 7 minutes that you were out before
The
I
7
came out.
minutes could have
Child,
made
please.
me like more of a visionary, which you're a visionary too.
In some points, yes.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
And you mentioned you were an introvert. Okay,
I
I'll
am.
take that. You for the most part
I'm
you have
absolutely an
been.
introvert.
Yeah. Do you know what I learned when I took the is it MBTI personality assessment?
One of those personality
Mhm.
quizzes.
Yeah. I have learned the last 2 years I took it at our corporate compliance retreat. I am now an ambivert.
Oh,
I'm now an ambivert. I used to be full blown extrovert.
Extrovert,
For
yeah.
the people who
that's interesting.
don't know me, but now,
Yeah.
and I can tell when I go back and forth,
Mhm.
or I can tell now. There's a
Yeah.
difference in me, and most people who probably know me for years will probably say they can see
it. Mhm.
that
The difference,
yeah,
the change.
which we should all be changing as we're getting older, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It could be either or.
It could
Like,
be-
it could be
It could
either way.
go either way.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, I'm dead smack in the middle. My
That's
score is
funny.
literally in the middle. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, I know what question we need to talk about. Marilyn. So let's tell the people a little bit about how it was growing up as a twin.
Okay.
We'll talk a little bit about that. And this podcast is really not meant to be anything heavy.
No.
Like, this is literally going to be a space where we can just keep it light.
Yes. And we
airy.
talk about our experiences.
Our experiences.
Our lived experiences.
Yes. Yes. And so tell me some of your earlier memories of us as twins. What are some of your early memories as us as twins? Because, you know, when you grow up as a double,
Yes.
right? We don't know what it feels like to be a singleton.
Nope.
Never, right? It was always two of us. And so our experience has literally been, oh, what's Marilyn doing over there? You know, or where's Melody? Or, you know, people saying, where's Marilyn and Melody? Or where the twins? Or, you know, and so I think that is something that is unique about people who are not singletons, whether you're a double or a triplet or
Right.
a quad or whatever. So what are some of your earliest memories of us as twins?
That's a good question. Well, some of my early, and by the way, there are people who still call us twin. Just want to let people know
Yes,
that is a
they
term
don't know
that
us apart, so
we'll probably never grow out of, and
Yeah.
we've been here for almost half a century.
Almost,
So,
and that's okay.
It is okay.
They know either we're Marilyn or Melody. You got a
Right,
50
we're one or
50
the other.
chance, right?
We're one
You
or
have
the
a
other.
50-50 chance of getting it right when you see us.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I would have to say my earliest memories I have some, but we'll leave them. I would say
Twin memories.
twin memories.
Stick
Yeah,
to it.
I'm going back to your question. What was the ask? The ask was twin memories.
Yes.
It would have to be in school when we started going to school. 4K.
Yep.
Was that Miss Money? Let me tell you something. Donna and Rich Freeman.
Wait. I want you to see this.
What? You didn't write Miss Money on your.
I want you to see what my memory was.
Where? 4K. Oh my God!
We have the same
No
core memories.
way.
Marilyn. And we
So-
did not. I want y'all to know we did not talk about that. Like we literally came up with the question early today.
Yep.
To see what we were going to talk about with our twinship.
Yeah.
And so the fact
my
that you went to that
gosh.
memory, that was the first thing
It's
that
the
came
first
to my
thing
mind.
that came to my mind.
Oh my gosh.
That is crazy.
That is.
And so at four is
and that's really when,
Yeah.
you know, people probably start remembering things in their childhood in school.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That is.
Tell the people about Miss Money.
Honey, Miss Money, if you still out there, we will never forget you.
Never.
Miss
And I mean never.
Money used to love on us. Let me say that. Because back in those days, you know, we did the naps on the mats.
Yes.
We had the snacks.
Ate good snacks.
Yeah, there weren't as
Slept
many.
more than we learned.
We slept a lot. There weren't as many rules in place.
That's right.
So she loved on us. There were no rules about touching, and
Yep.
you know, it was a very
Very motherly.
very motherly. That's a
Yes.
great word. She was
was
very
very
motherly.
motherly.
She was very motherly
Yep.
to all of us.
Yes.
So
She
that is my first experience that I recall us as twins
Right.
together.
Because that was the first time we were out the house.
Oh, that's right.
Remember? It was
That's
the first time
right.
we were out the house without
right.
mom or our grandmother who
That's
helped
right.
raise us one. So that was our first time being
That's right.
out of
Mhm.
in the public as twins, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
What else you remember about Miss Money? Yes. So it was a great experience. It is so interesting that you have that as a memory as well. That was my memory as well. One of the first memories as a twin.
As a twin.
And it's like at that point we were a unit. Like
Yeah.
then people started identifying us as the twins,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Even from the age of 4.
Yep.
And so then there were, you know, it is a great thing when you have a built-in best friend.
Yeah.
When you go to school and you don't have to worry about, I don't want to make any friends and all that kind of stuff. We never had those kind of issues.
Nope.
I will say that. Never had to worry about, will I make friends? Because our mother was fortunate enough to do that for us.
Yep.
She created 2
Yes.
at once. So, yep. And then also one of my other earlier memories of us as twins was when we would be on the front steps of the house with grandma, and she would teach us our Bible verses, and she would teach
And
us
French.
the French language.
We learned French at 4.
At 4 and 5. She was
Yeah,
teaching us
we
French. While we were waiting on the bus,
While we were
because we
waiting on
went
the
to a
bus.
half day 4K program. It was a
Mhm.
half day program then back in the 80s.
Mhm.
And so she would stand with us and wait on the bus to come around the curve. She was
Mm.
teaching us scriptures and in French.
Yeah.
So those are some of my first memories of us like being together without our other 2 siblings. We have 2 other siblings.
Yes.
We're not gonna call their names because they're not as public as we are.
No.
But you know, so there's 4 girls in our family.
Mhm. And we're the youngest.
We are the babies.
Yeah,
That's
we are.
right. We are the babies.
Mhm.
And so those are a couple of my memories too. But it's interesting
Mm.
that we both thought about our 4K experience with Miss
Sure
Money.
did. Yeah.
You know, that just really speaks to the impact of teachers.
Yes.
Right? Listen, shout out to all the educators, all the teachers out
Absolutely.
there
Absolutely.
who do that every day.
Every day.
And I know that was early 80s,
Mhm.
okay?
Mhm.
And things have changed so much
Mhm.
from an educational standpoint, and teachers are responsible for so much
Yeah.
now that
Mhm.
they weren't responsible for back then. But
Yep.
you know, it was a fun environment. We were safe. You know, we may have eaten a couple of crayons, but we were okay. You know, hey,
Glue. We
think
definitely
glue,
ate glue.
definitely ate glue,
And we're
okay?
here. We
and
live
we're
to
here.
tell
We're
about it.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. If you grew up in the 80s and you did not eat that white Elmer's glue,
Elmer's glue.
I don't believe you because
Yeah.
we all ate it.
I don't trust you if you didn't eat.
Right. If
you
you
didn't
haven't
eat any
tasted a
glue.
little bit of Elmer's
No.
glue, we don't trust you. Loved it. Like she taught us all
She
the
did.
shapes and,
She
you
did.
know, remember the riddle for Circle Joe?
Round and
And
round
round
and
and
round
round
I
I go.
go. I
I
am
am
Circle
Circle
Joe.
Joe. Look at that. All these years later. That's a good teacher.
She was, oh man. All of our
Yes,
teachers were great
we
at Rich
did.
Freeman
Miss
Manetta.
Miss
Miss
Dubose, and Miss,
Hallman,
yes,
Miss Miller,
Miss Miller,
oh my
Miss
God.
Rozovich. Is it
Yeah.
Rozovich? Not Rozovich. Um,
Konsovich. Miss
Konsovich. I had
Konsovich.
Rozovich in nursing school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one
Yeah.
of my nursing professors. Yes,
Konsovich, Miss
all amazing.
Pendergrass, Miss, I mean,
Miss
it's,
Frick, Miss
we could probably
Anderson,
name them all if we
Miss
really,
Miss Powell.
somebody, yeah, Miss
You
Powell.
remember Miss Powell?
I remember Miss Powell. I remember she was a disciplinarian, but she
Listen,
kept that class,
she
her
did.
classroom management skills, that's what we call it now,
That's right.
were top tier.
Top notch.
Yeah.
Was that grade 4 or grade 5?
That
That
was
was grade
five.
4.
It was 5.
It was 4.
It was
Because we
four?
were together in 4 and we split in 5.
No, I wasn't with Covington. Miss Covington in 5.
Right. You were with Covington. I was with Frick.
So that was 4.
That was-
Okay, you're right.
Powell
Okay.
was 4.
Oh wow.
We-
Okay.
yeah, we split up. We were together in school up
Mhm.
until the 5th grade.
Yep.
And my mother, interesting twin thing. Our mother had to literally get a doctor's note to give to our school because our school wanted to separate us very early on.
Yeah, they did.
And as twins, our mother knew that would not be good for us
Mhm.
until we got a little bit older. I
Yeah.
think the first time they tried to do it was at 2nd grade, maybe.
Yeah, they did
The
try to
second
do it
grade.
earlier. Mhm.
And so Mama had to get us a note from our physician, our pediatrician, that says that mentally, emotionally, we were not ready to separate from one another at that age. And so 5th grade was the first time that we were in 2 separate classes, which was, I think that was a good age, right?
Yeah.
Looking back, I feel like it was a good age
Yeah.
for us to kind of go our separate ways, if you will, a little bit. We were
Yeah.
able to kind of make different
Yeah.
friendships, and had different teachers. And I wonder if any of that. Now that we're educators,
Mhm.
right? I've never taught twins. I don't know if you've had that
No. I
ever
can't-
taught twins.
Mm-mm.
Wonder if, from an educator standpoint, that there was lack of like subjectivity with teaching 2 kids who look just alike, and
Mm.
maybe they were struggling with keeping us separate,
Interesting. Yeah.
and if I give this one a grade on this, can I give this one a different grade, and what's that going to
Yeah.
do to their mental and emotional if this twin comes home all the time with this grade? And
Yeah.
you
That's
know,
interesting. Yeah. I
from a
never thought
teacher
about that.
perspective, I'm sorry if they made y'all do that. Now that we're older enough and we're teachers
Yeah.
and we can kind of process that, I really wonder if that was even why the earlier, if the teachers were like, we need them separate so that each of them can get their own individual assessment and, fairness.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, just think about it. There weren't any other twins, right? Were there any other twins
I don't recall any other
In
twins
our-
during
from-
our era
in our
that
era
came up
that were with us? So we were always
Yeah.
the anomaly,
Yeah.
right? There were 2 of
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. That's interesting. And
Yeah.
I wonder if by to your point, if the teachers at the time or whomever thought it would be a good idea to separate us earlier or sooner, thought about also how keeping us together could possibly encourage, for lack of better words, us to compete against each other.
Really?
I'm just thinking.
Oh,
I think
I guess that's one
I think
aspect.
if we were together more, to your point, we bring home different grades. Where
Look at
I
that.
could definitely see that have been being.
Huh.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I guess that could be an element of our perspective, right?
Correct. That's our perspective. And
Yeah.
so if you separate us, right, then we're not on using the same bar, if you will. Even though
Right.
the teachers had to teach the same thing.
Correct.
I'm in my class, you're in your class, and so even if there was a grade difference or somebody
Right.
didn't score high or whatever, it wouldn't feel the same
Correct.
as,
Yeah.
well, I did less or I wasn't successful. So I
Mhm.
wonder if the teachers back in
Mm.
the 80s thought about that too. And there might be some theory out there that
It
we
might
don't know
be.
about.
Well, we need to
But-
Google that.
We do need to Google that.
Interesting.
It's
Or
very
some type of
interesting.
phenomena,
Yes.
from an educational or teaching standpoint. I could see that
Yeah.
with teaching doubles or,
Yeah. Yes. I
mm.
can see that too.
And the funny thing is, in 6th grade, what happened?
We started changing classes, didn't we? Well, we had Miss Peterson.
We had
Did
all the
we?
same classes in sixth grade, with the
But did we
exception
change
of
class? We didn't.
we did. But what I'm telling you
We
is,
still had all the same
we went
classes.
back to having all classes together in sixth grade, even though we were changing classes. I think the only thing that was different was our electives.
I was finna say.
We didn't go to
Like
art at the same
art.
time, and PE and those kinds of things.
I
But
can see that.
we were with not Miss Anderson, Miss
Peterson.
Peterson for math. We were with Miss Peterson taught us what?
I don't remember.
She
what
did
Miss
teach us
Peterson
math
taught
in
us.
sixth grade, because Miss Dorn was seventh grade math. Or was
Okay.
she eighth
I
grade?
thought she was 8th grade.
But either way, we were still in those classes
We were
together.
in the classes together.
So,
We were in the
maybe
classes
maybe
together.
somebody up in the principal's office was like, let me just do some semi-research on and see how these twins will do when we separate them.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out, how did we do that year that we separated?
I don't remember.
We have to ask Mom.
Or maybe that's why they put us back together. Maybe we didn't do well with the
Right.
separation.
I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if that's the reason why they put us back.
Because, I mean, when you think about it, that time in our life, that's adolescence,
Yeah.
that's puberty.
A lot of changes.
We went through a lot of physical changes.
Oh, God.
Y'all will never see those pictures.
Ever. We'll
Um,
share some pictures of our youth, but
but
not
not
those.
Yeah.
Not those.
Not those at all. So I'm wondering if
Oh,
maybe that
yeah.
prompted.
Look at that. Look at what growth and wisdom can allow you to process.
Yeah, because we were kids.
We were kids, right.
We wouldn't have any
I wonder if they sent
reason
letters home to Mom
to think, I wonder,
when we were in Miss Frick's and
Covington's
class. Did we cry?
I wonder.
I bet you if anybody cried, it was me.
It might have been me. You know, I went through a phase because I didn't like school in the beginning. Me and Tracy, me and our older sister, remember?
Child.
Yeah, it could have been me. I don't know, but we need to ask.
But it was
Mom.
I mean, literally, we're just putting this together now, y'all.
Yeah.
That even though they
This is-
separated us in fifth grade,
you
we
heard
were
it here
literally
first.
right back together
the
in sixth grade.
Yeah,
So,
we were.
yeah, isn't that
Yeah.
interesting?
That is very interesting.
Hmm.
So tell me, when do you think, Sissy, since we're talking about our childhood,
Oh God,
she doesn't know what I'm gonna ask.
I don't.
When do you think
Oh God.
our personality started to kind of gel and we started becoming our own person?
Our own
To
individuals?
Yeah, to your point, we were together so much.
We were.
We were dressed alike. We went
Yes.
everywhere together.
Yes.
There was no identity.
no.
But where do you think that happened? Because we can clearly now we have, like she said, we're different. We have different personalities. When do you think that started to happen?
I think it started in middle school.
Okay.
I think it did.
Okay.
I think elementary was wash. I honestly can't remember any memories without Marilyn. I'll be in
No.
elementary school.
No, not at
I
all.
don't have any.
Mm-mm.
You know, I just don't. Like, even when we had friends and we would go over to their houses and visit, it was always together.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of our childhood friends, we had the same friends.
Yeah.
And so, but in middle school, I feel like, I don't know, here's the funny thing. If it's because we started getting our little boyfriends, which both of our
I
choice
didn't have a boyfriend in middle school.
girls stop.
Did I? In middle school? Oh, 7th grade.
Yeah.
7th grade I did. I
You
was thinking about 6th grade. I did. My bad. I did.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. And so then we had to be our other person
Yeah.
for the little boy, right? That we were trying to impress at that. And then we started dressing differently. Like, we would buy the same things in different colors.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that was a part of us saying, yeah, we like being alike, but there's some things we want to do different. We want to
Yeah.
look differently sometimes.
Yeah.
I think it was middle school. And then
Okay.
I feel like in high school, though, I feel like we gel back together, even though we had some different classes. I don't know.
I don't know either. I would say, I think it might have started there. I think it didn't happen until later in life. For
Like,
me.
after we graduated high school?
I think it probably started when we were in middle school, and it
Yeah.
probably continued a little bit. But
A
I
little bit.
think the bigger change probably didn't happen until we got to college.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
would agree with that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would agree with that, too.
Okay.
The biggest, more lasting changes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. As far as what's reflective of who we are today.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The ones that stuck.
Yes.
The changes that stuck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because personality development is something that continues to kind of
Yeah.
develop across those stages and things like that. And so, yeah, in college, absolutely, absolutely. And I'm
And to go back, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off,
no, you
but to go back to the theory about us not being groomed to compete against each other by way of maybe separation. Um, do you want to tell the people about our high school experience, our graduation high school experience?
oh, we weren't competing against each other.
No, we weren't.
Oh, are you talking about our? Okay, so in high school. In high school, we still did pretty much everything together. Like we both cheered together.
We did.
We cheered in middle school and high school.
Middle school and high
Go
school.
Trojans!
Yes.
Listen, we rocked that blue and gold.
We
Okay.
absolutely did.
Yes.
And Melody was captain our senior year. Yes.
Yay.
Yes. Yeah.
So we cheered together, and academically, we were always right there together too. And so when we graduated, I actually was the valedictorian of our high school class, and Marilyn was the salutatorian of our high school class.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a pretty cool moment.
Yeah.
Because
And again, wasn't planned.
not planned at all.
Just doing what we do.
Just doing what we do.
I think I thought about that one day, and I was like, I wonder if people think that we were at home staying up to 12 o'clock
Strategizing.
at
Absolutely
night.
not.
We barely studied in high school. We can
Barely
say that
studied.
now.
And I guess that means we're pretty smart, huh?
Yeah, I mean, but when I got to Winthrop,
Oh yeah.
that's a whole nother story. That first year was an
Yeah.
eye-opening experience.
Yeah.
But I want to say we graduated at the top of our class, but it wasn't no one. You know how some people have these parents. I watch these
Oh
little
my God.
spelling bees and stuff, these movies, and these parents are pushing their children literally to do all these things. We were encouraged for sure, and but that was not our experience. Nobody was like, y'all better finish at the top of y'all class, and
No
that
pressure.
was-
We
it
did not
just-
have that pressure.
yeah.
No,
Think we had a great support system.
we did.
And they all made sure we knew the importance of education.
Yes.
And we just did what we did on the back end.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's right. I guess some people might have thought that.
Some people probably thought that
Oh.
was the goal.
Never.
It wasn't.
Never thought about it until we were maybe juniors. Thought that
Yeah.
because when we saw our grades academically, we realized it might be a possibility, but that
Yeah.
was never.
But even when
Something
we
we
realized
aspired
that,
to.
yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't. It wasn't like because our classmates who were like in the top 5, they were our friends.
Right.
So it's not like
right.
we gon' it is what it is. What it is.
Right.
But it ended up turning out to be that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a really cool moment, and for our families too. Like we were able to, a couple of newspapers featured us, in our area,
Yeah.
obviously. And what Marilyn and I have caught ourselves doing in years since is following and catching other twins
Yeah.
that have been valedictorian and salutatorian in their
Yeah.
high schools. And so when she sees one, she'll screenshot it and send it to me. And when
Yeah.
I see one, I'll screenshot it and see it and send it to her. And so it's great to have those moments with your sibling. But it was absolutely not planned.
Not at all.
Absolutely not planned.
Not at all.
We had fun growing up. We didn't
did.
like Marilyn says, we were not locked in the house studying the whole time to get those
No.
grades.
No.
And so I guess we just thank God and Mama and Daddy for good genes.
Yes.
That everything happened the way it did. So
Yeah.
but yeah, yes. Thank you for pointing that out.
You're welcome.
Not like I forgot, but
Yeah.
still it is.
Actually, someone mentioned that to me on Saturday. One of my sorority sisters.
How did they know?
That's what I said. I said, well, we haven't talked about that on
No,
the
we have
podcast
not.
yet. How do you know?
Oh.
And I can't remember. I think I don't know, because sometimes we'll share. There's a memory on Facebook. We shared the clip
yes.
of
Yes, we have.
one of the newspapers.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so maybe she just remembered.
Remember that. Look at that.
Yeah, but she mentioned it on just the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then over Thanksgiving, our extended family sent me a picture. I sent you the picture of the newspaper that they still have up in their
Yeah.
house. Yeah,
Yeah. It gives me all the feels.
yeah. So
That's
yeah, it was a
awesome.
good
It was a good time.
It was a good time.
It was.
We had a lot of great support.
We did. We did. So maybe that's why we have all these degrees.
That could be why, and certifications. Yeah. We are definitely overachievers.
We are.
And that's not a bad thing.
No.
There's probably a diagnosis code out there for those of us
Mm,
who take it to another level. But
I don't know if we're
I
at
think
that level
everybody has
yet.
a diagnosis code
Everyone.
in either the
We're
ICD-10
all walking
or
around here
DSM-5.
undiagnosed.
Yeah, everybody has
That's point blank
something.
period.
I believe that. I believe that.
I'm telling you what I know as a nurse.
Oh.
We're all walking around here undiagnosed.
She was like, no, I got the receipts.
Especially from a mental health perspective.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And it's not all bad. It's just,
Absolutely.
hey, we got a little.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. But it's cool.
It's cool.
Awesome.
What else we want to tell the people?
Well, honey, we can't give it all to them at once. So,
Oh.
yeah, we got to break it up a little
Okay.
bit.
Sound bites. Okay.
Yeah. Sound bites.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But neither Marilyn or I had twins, thank the Lord.
Thank you.
But twins are in our family.
Yes.
We'll end on that note. And so,
Yes. Our niece actually
yes,
has twins
our niece who was born on our birthday.
on our birthday.
Yes, who also went to Winthrop.
Also went to
That we
Winthrop.
interviewed in our when she ended up having twins. Oh, you have to
Yeah.
tell them about. Are we identical or fraternal?
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
Oh,
right.
yes. And our mother is a twin.
Mother's a twin.
So we're a twin family.
Mm-hmm.
And we're fraternal.
We are fraternal. We're
A
not
lot
identical.
of people argue with us, like literally argue with us when we say we are
We are
fraternal.
not identical.
With that, we're telling y'all what the people told our mother in in the 1900s, as the kids say.
As the kids say, were
You
you
were
born in the 1900s?
1900s?
You know what? Cut that
Stop.
out.
Stop.
We were
Yeah,
born in the 1900s.
We were. That is a fact.
You know what?
Yeah, but we are fraternal, and
Yeah.
I think we go through different phases and
We
stages
do.
in our life where we look
We
a
look more
lot
alike.
alike,
Yep.
and then where people can actually see the difference.
Yep.
The most of the time, the people who are closest to us, of course, can tell
Yeah.
the difference. But yeah, when we were coming up, when both of our hair was alike, when both,
Yeah.
it would be hard.
It would be difficult to tell us apart then.
Yeah.
And even in
Would be.
baby pictures, we can't tell one another
No.
apart in baby pictures. And sometimes when we ask our mother, she was like, I don't know. Did I write it on the back?
She had to. Her cheat code was
Her
to write
cheat
it on the
code
back.
was writing
which
on
one
the
was
back.
on the right and
Which one was on the left? And I think she tried to keep it the same whenever she took
Yes.
pictures of us. So one of us was left, one of us was right. I'm not even sure
I'm not sure either.
who that was, because sometimes when I look back at our pictures from the 80s, I'm looking like, Marilyn, is that you or is that me? And
We
I
have
don't
to
know.
look really hard.
We have to look really
sometimes.
hard. Yeah.
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 So, yeah, we are a twin family.
Yeah.
Our mother's a twin, identical. They are identical.
They are identical.
Our niece has fraternal twins, and then we're fraternal twins. So,
Yeah.
just glad it didn't hit us.
Yes, for sure. I'm
Mhm.
hoping to have twin grandbabies, though. I will keep saying
Oh,
that.
I thought you was about to say, I'm hoping to have twins before I die.
Girl, don't make
Mm-mm.
twin grandbabiins because my
Oh,
son.
That's right. Tell them about that twin fact.
My son actually both of his
Our
parents
son.
are twins. Our son, both of his parents are twins. His father is also a fraternal twin, and I'm a fraternal twin. So
Right.
maybe I think it's
He
gonna
should
be him.
absolutely get it.
I think he should get it. I would love to have twin grandbabies.
Oh,
That would just give me all the feels. Send me,
yes.
yeah, that would. So we'll cross our fingers in about 10 years. Not anytime
Right.
soon.
Not anytime soon.
But when he starts his family, I would love to gotta have at least one girl. I would love to have, no, I do want a boy. I want a grandson too. But I think if he could be a single,
The boy.
yeah, I think the boy needs to be a
We've
single.
never had two boys in our new
Oh my God,
twin
that would
boys.
be
What if
What if he has two boys?
because his daddy is a twin?
yes.
Yes. Oh,
That would be.
that would be awesome. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna leave it for the next generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll pass the torch.
Yeah.
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 So
Well, thank y'all for joining us on our episode about us being twins and sharing a little bit about how we got here.
yeah.
We hope you enjoyed it. And so until the next time,
Until the next time, you all have a blessed one.
bye.
Bye.